Welcome back, Kitty.
Hi.
So, we are now here for episode 22, 23, and 24 of Frieren. Do you remember what happened last time?
The bird.
The bird.
Yeah, the bird. Everyone was fighting for the bird.
Right.
And I remember the old guy.
Dankin?
Yeah, and he was like pretty mean. And in the same team, there was another guy who was even more mean.
Yeah, the guy who wanted to kill the girls.
Yeah, right, to kill the girls. And the next thing is, so they passed, and now there's going to be the second round of competition. Mm-hmm. And I also remember the elf girl, the goddess, something like, right?
Yes,
there
Sarah.
was a goddess. However, she was mean. She is like I remember. Is the elf girl? Is she a goddess or something? They call her a goddess, right?
They say she's the closest thing there is to a goddess.
Okay, so she was a goddess of wars, and Frieren was a goddess of peace. That's what I remember, because the other goddess girl, that was a line from there.
Yeah, they said she was a mage for an era of peace.
Yeah, yes. Something like that.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, close.
Don't correct me.
Okay,
sorry. So she was, to me, she was kind of, causing conflict between people and make people fight each other, argue with one another, that's not nice of her. And I don't know, she acted like she is pretty big, I have all the, spells in the world, I collected all of them, and she was showing off a lot, but I'm pretty sure our Frieren is bigger than her and greater than her. So one day she's gonna defeat her.
Okay, that's your wish casting.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's me wishing.
Okay. Do you have any predictions for these next 3 episodes?
I have no idea, but I know Frieren will do well, and as well as Burn. And I don't know how the relationship dynamic is going to affect this new round of competition, because I have the map of all the people's names. I need to learn that. So we have a lot more characters right now to study. Yeah, some are nice, some are mean, some are thoughtless. We'll see.
All right, are you ready to watch?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
第一次試験合格者は計6パーティー18名。第二次試験は3日後だ。詳細については
The 6 parties survived.
以上だ。解散。
はいはい。
They're back in one piece.
フェルン、一級魔法使いの試験に行ってたんじゃ。
第一次試験が終わって昨日の夜に帰ってきました。シュタルク様、今夕方ですよね。寝てたでしょ。
He's been sleeping all day. He doesn't have sense of time. Doing what? There's nothing to do in this town.
夜中にジュースも飲みました。ごめんってば。
Not even having a drink.
フリーレン様もさっき起きたばかりですよね。飛び火し、こりゃ今日はフェルンのご機嫌取りだね。
どうするつもりだよ。
So Fern is definitely acting like the girlfriend, you know?
前にヒンメルたちと来た時にいい店を見つけたんだよね。
So they're not admitting it yet, but I think they're kind of a girlfriend or boyfriend. Because she's always unhappy with him. I think it can be a little too exhausting for Stark, to be honest. I mean, they're teenagers, right? And this is his day job? The mean one? Why is he acting so nice? When he was willing to kill everybody off. He repairs shoes too? Or is that the next one?
イカれたじいさんに殴り合いの喧嘩をやらされたものでな。体を休めないといけないんだ。そもそもラオフェン、なぜデンケンと一緒にいる？その食ってるものはどうしたんだ？
じいさんに買ってもらった。あげないよ。
おい、
They call him
完全に
old man?
孫じゃねえか。帰れ。俺たちはもうパーティーじゃない。
処世術がなっておらんな。魔法使いとして生きていくのなら、わしの機嫌は。
So I have a question. So they're not gonna be in the same group in the next round? Okay. All right. I thought it was gonna go on for a while, but all right. So that's why he's acting like a stranger to them.
ないぞ、妻と。生前、妻と一緒に行った店でな。その味が忘れられん。
おごりだろうな。
当たり前だ。言っただろう。損はさせん。
He's the one who can make a clone, right? Oh my god, it's so cute. Mommy, mommy. Oh, that girl.
ユーベル。
Yubel. I think Yubel. I'm 100% sure she's related to Aura.
一つ質問いいかな。
You know, with the half-closed eyes like that.
なんでビアベルを殺さなかったの？殺すチャンスあったでしょ。
驚いたよ。
Right.
とうに両手は血で染まっているのに、まだ人間でありたいと思っているんだ。共感しちゃったからかな。私も殺すまでの猶予が欲しくなった。
体が動かない。これは。
その人が得意とする魔法は人生や人間性に大きく関わっている。私は昔からそうなんだ。共感できることでその魔法が使えるようになるし、共感できない魔法は使えない。
Really? So she can
メガネ
copy?
君、君の分身は本人と同一の機能を持つほどの完璧な複製だ。君は何を思ってどんな人生を歩んできたの？
Is this a clone, by the
教
way?
えてよ。
He's like
なるほどね。
up on the roof somewhere.
君って感覚で魔法を使うタイプなんだ。その魔法がどんな原理で動いているのかも知らずにそのまま使っちゃうタイプ。僕、そういう頭の足りない子嫌いなんだよね。
Yeah, she's
答えに
creepy.
なっていないよ。
気に食わないから教えてやんないって言ってるんだよ。
Yeah, I don't like her either.
別に僕を殺したっていいよ。そんなことをしたら二度と共感はできないと思うけど。
Then she cannot use his clone magic, right?
いや、いいよ。君という人間が少し分かった気がする。
そう。
もっと知りたいかな。
No, no, no. No.
これ
Don't
から
follow
ど
me.
こに行くつもりだったの？
Leave me alone.
ついて
See?
くるな。
Don't follow me. Leave me alone.
ここだ。
本当にデザートいくらでも頼んでいいんですか？いいよ。
デンケン、フリーレンだ。
どれにすっかな。
おすすめはね、誕生日でもないのにこんな贅沢を。
放っておけ。楽しそうではない。
Obviously, sweets are very important to them. I haven't eaten any sweets last 3 months. I still remember that part.
おお。
Omelette rice, steak. You're not gonna eat any main meal, Fern?
すごい量だな。
フリーレン様ってたまにこういうことしますよね。
I mean, I see there's pancakes.
家宝の包丁を魔族から取り戻してください。
Oh, now I'm
ありがとう
hungry.
ございます。この世紀の天才料理人レッカーが最大限のもてなしと可能な限りの報
And
酬
Frieren
を
was
お渡ししましょう。
Eating steaks as well
すごい量です
in
ね。
the past.
ここの料理
Oh my
美
god,
味し
they
いから
look so
ね。
nice.
たっぷり味わわないとね。
一度にそんなに食べなくてもまた来ればいいじゃないか。
Oh my god, I'm so hungry now. Oh, I'm so
ご
hungry
安心く
now.
ださいフリーレン様
Woo.
当店の味は後世まで残すつもりです100年後も200年後も
Yeah, that's what I heard about Japanese restaurants. They still have the same like udon restaurants, make the same udon from the same. So what I heard in Japan, like, you know, really famous like restaurants, they leave a little bit of udon soup base every night at the end of the business hours, and they make soup on top of it, on top of it, on top of it. So basically it's the same soup that they've been making for like hundreds of years. That's what I heard. So it goes by generation by generation.
They do that in Mexico too with
Yeah.
mole sauce.
Oh, yeah. So if the chef only or the owner only has a daughter, then the daughter marries a chef and bring in the chef into the family, and they, you know, continue the legacy. That's what I heard. So this is, and all the food looks so good. Oh my god, when was the last time I had the omelet rice? Omelet rice with some, is this miso soup?
これめちゃくちゃうまいぞ
Oh my god, maybe I'm gonna try to make the omelet rice tonight.
なんだよ、あれだけ意気込んでおいて味変わってるじゃん。でも、もっと美味しい味を探す手間は省けた。あの時よりもずっと美味しい。
Yeah. Oh my god, this is really sad, you know, because she still brought them to the place where she had a good meal with her friends previously. I mean, she's sharing her memory, you know, of Himo and all the other friends, and this is really, really sad and, you know, heartwarming at the same time. This is really, oh my god, this is...
機嫌直ってよかった。
Because she has some
ところで
sweets.
お金は大丈夫なのか
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah. Why is she walking?
これぞ無の境地
Yeah.
よくぞ部の真髄までたどり着いた。
あのおじいさん。
Yeah, who is that?
知らない人なんか修行してると話しかけてくるの
シュタルクって変な人に好かれるよね。まあいいや。ちょっといい？力を借りたいんだけれども。
何があったんだ
She's upset again. Now this is like her character trait. She's upset all the time. Why?
何やったんだよ
今日の買い出し当番私だったのに寝坊しちゃったから。
Okay.
口を聞いてくれなくなっちゃう。
You know what? That's not good. The silent treatment, I hate that. I mean,
仲裁してよ。
why is Frieren acting like this? That's not nice. You know? I mean, who likes it when somebody stops talking to you for small things? That's not nice. I kind of understand why she's doing it. Instead of saying mean things to you, I'd rather not say anything. But it's kind of the silence. It's punishing. You're punishing other people just because you're pissed.
おやつ食べたい。待たせたなあかんね。いつにも増して可愛い格好だね、ラビーネ。兄貴たちがデートから帰ってきてんだよ。毎回余計なもの買ってきやがって。私は着せ替え人形な。ほら行くぞ。息が詰まりそうだ。
What is this?
今日は私がエスコートするね、ラビーネちゃん。
Are they? I was like, what is this? What is? Yeah.
あれフリーレンじゃねえか？
うん。
Maybe I should do some mukbang next time. You know, as I watch this, I eat some food in front of the camera.
一次試験で同じパーティーだった子たちだよ。
あのね、フリーレンにはたくさん助けてもらったんだよ。
おい、お前戦士だろ。
He is.
ちょっと、やだ、何？お前、すごくいいな。なんなの？大陸魔法協会から。
So, honey, what was the name of the guy from Final Fantasy? Kraus 7? Cloud? Was it Cloud? Okay. So I think I'm going to call him Cloud. He looks so much like Cloud.
Which one? That guy?
Yeah. Warbel? Yeah, Warble. Yeah.
フレッサーの討伐依頼を受けていてな。前衛を探していたんだ。試験であったな。こいつお前の仲間か。借りたっていい？
どうぞ。
ひどい！
お礼なんてもらうようなことしてないよ。
いや、フリーレンがいなかったら私たちは第二次試験まで進めなかった。ありがとう。
Yeah, they would have wasted all the time fighting each other.
ヒンメル様。
もう心配ないよ。
You know, Himo's voice.
パパとママが待ってるよ。
ヒンメルはなんで人助けをするの？
勇者だからさ。
そういうことじゃなくて。
そうだね。もしかしたら自分のため
Yeah, are you a hero because you help others, or you help others because
自分のことを覚えていてもらいた
you're a
いのか
hero?
もしれない。生きているということは誰かに知ってもらって覚えていてもらうことだ。
覚えていてもらうためにはどうすればいいんだろ
ほんの少しでいい。誰かの人生を変えてあげればいい。
Do something really nice or do something really bad. And you can be remembered.
Round 1. Fight!
Ah, cookies.
それでね、あの時ラビーネ
You know what? That explains it because the author of this book is a woman. She looked like in her 20s or 30s. She must be really
この
into
もらったお菓子
sweets.
めちゃくちゃ美味しいですよ。一級試験は例年通りなら第三次試験まである。
Right, the
次から
second
は
one next
敵
time.
同士だな。
そう
But
だ
you never know. You might be in the same team again. See, Harry Potter style. A bird has just delivered a
なんだろ
letter.
次の試験の通知です
Second
ね。
examiner, first
第
class
二次
mage.
試験の会場と日時、それと担当の試験官の名前ですね。試験官は前世か。前世の担当した試験は過去4回。いずれも合格者は0人だ。
What? Him? No, no. Somebody else. Who is Sense? Why is she around him? I wouldn't let her near me.
なんてひどい試験内容だ。
Is he Sense?
そう。
Who is Sense?
私
Her.
は平和
Oh,
主義者だ。
oh. Raiding a dungeon? Like Dungeons and Dragons?
第一次
Style
試験合格者18名。まずは合格おめでとう。私が担当する試験に関しては、これまでの結果から実に様々な憶測が飛び交っている。
Yeah, you were not that nice.
君たちの中にも噂を耳にした者はいるだろう。だが身構える必要はない。試験は至ってシンプル。一級魔法使いを目指す者ならば難なく切り抜けられるものだ。君たちには霊落の応募の攻略を行ってもら
But the
う。
problem is, what is in the dungeon?
合格条件はただ一つ。霊落の応募の最深部までたどり着くことだ。私は平和主義者でね。争いは好まない。よって、たどり着いた者は全員合格とする。
Hmm.
ここは多くの冒険者が帰らぬものになった未踏破の
Really? So you die
合
there?
格者を出さないつ
However, you know what? If I have to guess, the guy who makes clones of himself, I think it's a very good game for him. I think it's his advantage because he can just sent his clone over, and he can probably like walk on the wall or on the ceiling, and I don't know
He's
if
not
it,
Spider-Man.
but he can kind of feel around, what happens to his clone, and okay, we'll see. Probably that's the magic power that I want. Have a clone of me, and then
不可能を可能にするのが一級魔法使い。未踏破だろうが前人未到だろうがねじ伏せて突き進むんだ。
最深部にたどり着いたということをどう証明すればよいのです
good
か？
question.
金銀財宝でも持ち帰ればいいのかしら。
証明の必要はない。私も共に最深部まで潜る。無論受験者に手は貸さんがな。それと全員にこの瓶を渡しておこう。
Her hairs move like
一級魔
that,
法使いレルネが
like
開発した
tentacles.
脱出用ゴーレムだ。瓶を割ればゴーレムが現れ、ダンジョンの
Her
外
hair
に
moves
運び
like
出してくれる。それでは試験開始だ。
octopus girl. She's an octopus. But there's no team. They're just doing it on their own, individual level, right? What does she want? Oh gosh, she wants the magic power.
入り口が複数あるな。
統一王朝期のダンジョンのようだな。
なぜ協力する流れになっているんだ？
今回の試験には争う要素がない。全員で協力した方がいい。
それは無理だな。いざという時は捨て石にされるリスクまである。
Probably he's the one.
特
He's
に
the
あん
first
たは
one
ダ
to
ンジョ
die.
ンに詳しいようだしな。
But what's inside? A dragon? Just think about that. Dungeons and Dragons, right?
まあ
So there must be a dragon living there like this.
少なくともよく知らねえやつとは組めねえよな。
With all his treasure.
行くぞ。
Yeah, that's how he's maneuvering. So this is the dragon living there.
バカな。
You know.
協力することの優位性に気づけんとは。
では私は君たちについていこう。
Why?
君たちが一番安全に最深部にたどり着けそうだ。
邪魔しないでよね。
しないよ。邪魔も手助けも。
So this is like playing a game. It only shows a little bit here and there as you approach
そこの
where
床
you're going, and
罠だから気をつけて。ヒンメルがダンジョン好きだったから。魔物の討伐以来でたくさんのダンジョンに潜ったんだよ。
ダンジョンが好きってどういうことですか？
言葉通りの意味だよ。ワクワクするんだってさ。わけがわからない。
I don't know what to think about that. Dungeons.
次の階層に続く階段だな。
You like to be whipped in the dungeon or
こ
something?
っちのルートは外れだ。さっきの分かれ道まで戻る
What's
ぞ。
wrong with me?
そうですね。いつになったら学ぶんだ、アイゼン。ダンジョンは一つの階層をすべて踏破してから次に進むものだ。冒険者の常識、最後まで楽しみよ。楽しく冒険してダンジョンに潜って魔物を倒して宝を探して気がついたら世界を救っていたような。
Oh my god, look at the smile. You know what? I thought about it since last episode. I found out, I saw the photo of the author of this, Frieren. So now I understand. There are a lot of kind of romance factors in this animation. And I don't know, I was growing up, I was super duper into like the Japanese romance comics. I don't know if Westerners are familiar with it. I read hundreds of the series of the books, and all the male characters, they look like that, they act like that, they're very, very romantic, they're very, very, very romantic, which is unrealistic. So I was 30 years old when I finally learned that men are not like that from the Japanese romance comics. it took a long time, so I don't think reading hundreds of those books really helped me in forming my self identity and my kind of values about marriage and relationship, because those men don't exist. But anyway, it's really fun and exciting to watch Himmel, I would say.
So you just realized that last year? 'Cause you're 31, right?
Yeah, right. I'm supposed to be 31, but okay, so I realized it a long time ago, but still it took 30 years for me that those men from Japanese romance comic books don't exist. They don't exist. But it kind of reminds me of good old times when I was like dreaming of falling in love with somebody like Himmel. That was a big childhood dream, because that kind of, those comic books contributed a lot in forming my world views about romance and relationship, which was not right.
分かれ道の先にあるのは珍しい魔導書かもしれないしな。
何やってるの？早く戻るよ。
全員で協力して役割分担をすれば攻略の可能性は十分にあった。
I mean, this guy, the shoe repair guy, or whatever, he acted like he's the greatest mage in the world. He's so heartless, and now he's like still sticking to his old team members.
あんたも言っていただろ。気に食わなかったんだろうさ。より賢い連中が残って、ミミックのような単純な罠にかかって足を引っ張るバカはいない。それでいいだろう、電剣。
そんなバカがこの試験にいるものか。
この魔力、魔導書かも。
フリーレン様、ミークハイトの判別結果を見ましたよね。ミミックです。
So there's a chest out of
その魔
nowhere.
法の精度は 99% だよ。
それがどうかしたのですか？
残りの 1% を見破った偉大な魔法使いたちがいたからこそ歴史的な発見があったんだ。
If it was like a game, we just open it up and find
この中身は貴重な
some
魔
gold
導
and
書だよ。
stuff like that, right?
私の魔法使いとしての経験がそう告げている。
There's saliva and a huge tongue there. Oh no. Ow.
ついていく人たち、間違えたかな。
Jeez. Ooh. Just looking. Ah! Oh no, this is Indiana Jones style, right? No, it's not Indiana Jones. Where was it? In Star Wars, when they fell into the dumpster, right? The dumpster was like closing in on them. Am I right? Yeah. With a weird thing, like head, the eyes sticking out in the dirty water, and everyone, Harrison Ford and everyone got stuck in there, and it was closing in on them. Oh my, kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, break your bottle, you're gonna die. Oh, wow. Yeah. Otherwise, she would have died.
少しの油断がいる。
ねえフェルン、ちょっといいかな。一 旦引っ張るのやめよ。ちぎれちゃうから。
Oh no, it's not coming out. Her body's not coming
こ
out.
ういう時はね、逆に押し込むんだよ。
Really?
ミックがおえってなって噛むのやめるから。
Really?
犬か何かなんです
Look at the tongue. Is it a dog or something?
一人の時はどう処理していたんですか？
攻撃魔法で内側から爆破していた。でも髪の毛がチリチリになっちゃうから嫌なんだよね。ただいま縦ロールになっちゃった。
時々髪型変わっていたのってそういうことだったんですね。なんで？
じゃあ気を取り直して攻略を進めるよ。
So she knows dungeons. Oh, this helps a lot.
思ったよりも
This helps a lot. So they didn't get attacked by those, you know, the Notre Dame thing.
おかしいね。構造的。
You know, I like vintage too. Vintage junks. They make me
私
happy
がわから
too.
ないのは君だよ、フェルン。その若さで君ほど優秀な魔法使いは見たことがない。なのに君からは情熱も執念も感じない。不思議な子だ。
Hmm.
私はとある人に恩を返すために一人前の魔法使いになりました。
Right. What are you doing for your own life? You're just
それ
following.
は当時の
You're
私
just
の人
following
生の目
Frieren,
標
right?
で、ただただ全力
Being
で
a Frieren
そ
follower
の
is
先があるだなんて考えも
is
し
the
ませんで
biggest
した。
part of your life right now.
きっとその時に情熱も執念も込めてダンジョンに潜った時もフリーレン様はガラクタみたいな魔道具を集めて楽しそうに笑っていました。
I like junks. Does it make me a hoarder? But I don't do it. But I like going to vintage shops. I like old stuff.
きっと私はそんなフリーレン様の姿が好きだから一緒に魔法を追い求めているんだと思い
Maybe
ます。
that's why I like Egypt, you know? Because it's old.
そろそろ先に進みましょう。
So I think it makes me think, you know, what Sense just said about Frieren. Frieren, it seems like you don't have any passion or determination in you, but she's a really good mage. And I said, you know, her biggest role right now, this is like an RPG game, so she's following Frieren, and that's the biggest part of her life. Talking about Japanese culture, philosophy-wise, I think Japanese people are well known to bond together really well and work together when there's a certain goal for the group. So they kind of work together. It's a sense of collectivism, and you search for one goal and to work hard to accomplish that one goal. They're known to be very good at it. So I think that's kind of explains the creation of the art. Did the RPG game start in Japan or somewhere else?
I think the original RPG probably started
In the US, right?
in the like 60s or 70s.
Right, that's what I
but
thought.
the video game one started in Japan.
Right. So I think it kind of explains really well of the, you know, kind of Japanese mindset. When there's one goal for the group of people, then they work really well. Just like Matsui, you know, Matsui is their festival, right? And everyone works together and they do the tug of war together, and you know, that kind of collective activity, you know, collective kind of a mentality, you know, that they promote for each other, for the better society, for the better the local entity. I think they try hard. They're known for that. So it kind of shows the Japanese, very positive Japanese characteristics.
ビアベル、
なんだもう歩けなく
拘束されたわ。
Oh,
魔力を消した魔法使いが3人。奇襲よ。
へえ
Aura's cousin. That's Aura's sister, right?
エーレにかけられた魔法はソルガニールだ。霊落の応募が難攻不落だったわけだぜ。まさかこんなものがいるだなんてね。シャルフは俺を、エーレはシャルフを狙え。俺はエーレを叩く。突破するぜ。
So you are fighting yourself. You have to fight yourself. Oh my god, I don't want to fight myself. She's gonna be super mean to me.
魔法によって作られた複製体だ。
I see. Okay.
魔族。
Mm. Is that the room? Uh-oh.
電源あれも対処できるのか
一つだけ言えるのは、これが試験でなかったらわしはとうに瓶を割っておる。
What is she doing there? Why is there a replica of Frieren? Ooh. Why was Frieren selected as a replica? Or is it a coincidence because she's one of the contestants, or was it carefully selected? They're doomed. Dude, you're doomed. What are you gonna do? Ooh. Oh, you're doomed.
私たちはあのダンジョンの主を水鏡の悪魔シュピーゲルと呼んでいる。対象者の複製体を作り出していると考えられている。
Oh, so they have to fight their replicas. So there's no dragon there doing this.
類似性を持つ魔物はいる。
Yeah, dragon. Actually, might be easy. Oh my god, my perfect replica. You know, I've been thinking about that. If I fight her, she's gonna say all kinds of mean things about me, all the dark secrets, and gonna threaten me that, haha, I'm gonna tell the whole world about what you've done. Then I'm gonna be like, oh, please help me, don't say anything. That is the most powerful weapon she would have. Oh no.
まずいな。一旦引くぞ。
電源。
さて。
So I was worried about, you know, Frieren's power destroying the dungeon, but it seems like it protects the structure. Only kills the humans in it. I wouldn't.
あの複製体はどの程度まで完璧な私のコピーだと思う？
He got a cut?
君ってさ、戦いの
He got a cut here?
饒舌なタイプでしょ。
When?
黙ったら死んじゃうような。
Oh, so they have to fight that. Okay.
記憶や人格まではコピーしていないってことかな。
いや、多分喋れないだけだ。 最
Oh.
初の襲撃の時、あれは僕の懐から脱出用ゴーレムの瓶を抜き取った。
He doesn't have a healing power? You guys don't have it?
なるほどね。確かに私ならそうする。
こちらに対する知識もある。僕たちを追い詰めたのに追撃してこないのは。
Oh no, he's dying.
ひどい出血だ。メガネ君さ、このままじゃ長くないよ。
Why are you teamed up with her?
最後に一つ
Could
い
you
いか
pick
な。
someone else?
今のメガネ君って本物？
That's a good question, because that wasn't my suggestion that he should do, or would do. Maybe he's somewhere else, but I don't think it's a good idea to team up with her or be left
私の瓶使いなよ。
with her alone.
それは君が生き残るためのものだ。
へえ。
But her replica has one, right?
じゃあメガネ君、ちょっと待っていて。まあ、距離を詰めてくるよね。この勝負は先に距離を見誤った方が負ける。実力が互角なら勝ち負けはほぼ運だね。私は昔から運が悪いから。まったく この死にたぐりはしょうがないね。
Oh, okay.
やっぱり運が悪い。だから嫌なんだ。
Oh.
そっちの方がもっと運が悪かったみたいだ。
Oh.
メガネくん、意外と早かったね。
So that was a clone of
偽
him?
物だったんだ。どうでもいい。メガネくんはさ、私の瓶を受け取ろうとしなかった。自分のせいで誰かが死ぬのが嫌なんでしょ。だから私はメガネくんのせいで私が死んでしまう状況を作った。ありがとうね、メガネくん。また一つ君のことが分かった気がするよ。
そうか、それは良かったな。そろそろ共感できそうか。
まだ時
Is
間は
is he hanging out with her because she's pretty? Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. Because for him, there's no reason to hang out with her. I think she's a little. I mean, this time she kind of, try to help him, but I don't think she has good intentions, and it could work against him. But the only reason that I can think of that he's still hanging out with her is that she's pretty. So I don't think it's reasonable for him to do. So
フリーレン様、あそこにこ
in
の
there.
壁の奥に隠し部屋がある。きっとお宝だよ。この雰囲気。でも構造的に部屋は間違いなくあるはずだから。
Also in Egypt pyramid, they found a secret room behind the big room. I don't know if they excavated it. They took the X-rays or MRI of the room, and they could see that there's another room next to the big room. Oh, wow.
フリーレン様、すごいですね。埋葬された王の功績が描かれているな。壮観ですね。本当に順調すぎるぐらい順調ですね。
Yeah.
もしかして
Thanks to Frieren.
このまま合格してしまうのでは。かもしれないね。どうしたの？こんなところに集まって。
Yeah, what happened to them? How did they
構造的に
defeat the
この先の
replica?
広間を越えれば迷宮の最深部だ。
それで
あれが陣取ってもう半日になる。
Oh, they just ran out and closed the door?
面白く
They just closed the door?
ダンジョン攻略
They cannot follow. Oh, it reminds me. Did you guys see the movie It Follows? I mentioned it before too, right?
Yeah.
It Follows. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the movie. Some kind of replica or human-looking thing follows you, and so once you close the door, you're safe and you cannot proceed. I guess that's what it is.
I
With
think
a
it's
replica.
just guarding the treasure.
Right, right. But once you approach them, they fight you and try to kill you.
完璧な複製体か。
What you can do is probably just throw all the junks that you collected on the way, and she's gonna be like jump to get the junks, the vintage items,
Yeah,
and you can just kill
throw a
her.
mimic in there.
Yeah,
She'll get trapped.
yeah. So just throw the junks or vintage items or some spell books, because she's going crazy. She's going nuts for them. Or throw some donuts or sweets, or what is her favorite food? Like steak, the plate full of steaks, and then I think that you don't have to fight it. I mean, just think out of the box. I think that's enough to get the attention or to distract them.
私と同等の力を持っている。
上の魔法使いを倒すとしたら高速魔法か精神操作魔法だ。
どちらにも耐性があるけれどもね。
名刀で。そういうこと。
You know, instead of thinking that you have to defeat it, just make it happy.
ありませんが。では失礼して。これは興味深い。高速魔法が通用しませんね。
いい匂い。
普通は大きな魔力差がなければ通用するはずなんです。
Just like a mother. Just like a mama.
私の目を見てください。
Smells good. So
精
cute.
神操作魔法も無理ですね。私では
You know, compared to this blonde lady, I mean, Frieren looks like a child. I was just watching the part where she said, smells good. You know, just like a child, like a baby. Yeah, and Frieren is not letting her do it because no, she's not just because it's not appropriate to do so to others. You know, smells good. Stop it, stop being inappropriate. Smells good. She's so weird and goofy. Frieren in the protection mode as well. Oh.
さあのじゃが一級魔法使いゼンゼと同等の力を持っている
Yeah,
と考え
looks
て
like
間違い
sense,
はあ
right?
るまい。
The octopus girl?
魔力を消して潜伏するにも限界がある。もう倒すしかない。
倒せると思う
That
の
is
か
so
ブライ。
creepy that
わしはともかく。
thing is like waiting for you there, standing like this, doing nothing.
そもそも現代は。
あの髪に
Oh
は
my god,
幾
look
多
at
の
the
魔
hair.
法がかけられておる。
She
こ
looks
の
like
ダ
a
ンジョン
mop
内でも無数の手段で戦え
mopping
る
the
と考え
floor.
ていいだろ
She's cleaning the whole dungeon with her hair.
う。わしの見立てではあれには勝てん。正直ここまで逃げおせたのは奇跡だと思うぞ。
I mean, whatever you're talking about, she can hear that too. You know that, right?
そもそもわしらは武闘派ではない。ここいらが潮時じゃろう。確かに精神操作魔法はわしの一族のなりわいじゃが、
Oh, that's
あ
what
れ
she
相手に
does?
高度な命令の条件を満たすのは無理じゃな。できるとすればせいぜいひざまずかせて隙を作る程度じゃ。それでも目を合わせて声をかけねばならん。
See, be quiet. She can hear you. Wow, her hair.
手数で攻める輩は大抵後者じゃ。驚いた。まさかその。だが目はあったの。優秀な魔法使いほど敵をよく見る。ひざまずけ。
Didn't work.
なるほど。よくわかった。心がない。
There's no mind.
心の働きを精密に模倣しているだけじゃ。わしは潮時と言った通りもう帰る。痛いのはもう嫌じゃ。便利じゃの。安全確保までしてくれるのか。
Oh wow.
俺たちも逃げるぞ。
So it just looks like
こんなの最新部まで無事にたどり着ける
someone, but it doesn't necessarily have the mindset of the person that they're copying.
心がないパターンも考えた方がいい。その場合は力
Oh yeah, then you cannot throw the junk to her. She's not gonna enjoy it.
そう、わかん
She'll
ない。
just destroy them. So it has the appearance, it has the power, the same power or stronger, but doesn't have the mindset. You know, my hands are wet. My hands are wet now. How are they gonna fight it?
ただ思った通り、
Oh no.
相性は悪くなさそうだ。
I usually don't have sweaty palms.
エールだ
How to
俺は
win?
勝ち方を知ってる
Ah, you're gonna break the ceiling?
どんな相手どんな状況だろうとな
それでしたらもしかしたら私フリーレン様を殺せるかもしれません。そう。はい。じゃあ
How?
作戦を立てようか。
Oh man. What's going to happen?
All right, so we just finished episode 22, 23, and 24 of Frieren. What are your thoughts?
My palms were sweaty.
Uh-huh.
My palms are never sweaty.
Uh-huh.
Unless I'm in extreme physical pain, my palms are never sweaty.
Uh-huh.
But I was like feeling it like this as I was watching.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I doing this? And then I realized that my palms are sweaty.
Is a lot of stress.
A little bit, because I kind of, I hate some characters and I don't like some characters, but I kind of want them to survive, all of them to survive, and I want them to see, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I want to see how they advance and proceed in this testing, I kind of want to see what happens to them in the future, so I was like, and I didn't know what to expect, because at the beginning I thought there was going to be a big dragon lurking at them with the treasure chest and everything. I didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, I can't even talk right now. It's a little overwhelming right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you expect to happen in the next few episodes?
I don't know. Frieren said she might be able to kill, Frieren, the replica Frieren. I don't know what her plan is, but probably the best thing that can happen is like use the other team's tactic, like breaking the ceiling and let her caved in and kind of all run away from there. Something. I don't think anyone can really fight Frieren, face to face, 100%. Like a raw battle wouldn't work for them.
Well, the other thing that I remember them saying is that Frieren has said multiple times that, and told Fern to just use basic combat magic when fighting other mages.
Brute force. That's what he said.
But one of her reasons for telling Fern that was, you don't need anything more complicated to fight modern day mages.
Right.
The implication being that fighting somebody from the previous era would require more. So I'm curious to see exactly exactly what is Frieren capable of.
Yeah, why and what does it mean? I don't understand exactly, because Frieren always uses the basic skill set. She doesn't use anything too complicated.
It's not that she can't.
Yeah, but she always, employs those type of like very basic skill set. Somehow she makes it work in any situation. Basic is the best kind of approach. I like it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know why she said that, but who can really fight her? If, I was like, just throw a stake. But if it doesn't have a mindset, if it doesn't have the heart or the mind of Frieren, then how can anyone beat her, Because I think she's the strongest and the greatest mage of all time. Then what can you do? So I can't wait to see. And I'm pretty sure the author of this series, she must have lost sleep on this. I cannot think of any humanly possible way of making a story like this. How can you do that, really? How can we do that? Even, all the great movies that we know, all the movies that I mentioned while I was watching, like, Game of Thrones and Lord of the Ring and what else? Like Star Wars and all that. I don't think their storyline was as complicated as this, and you have to remember that this story, I mean, especially the last few episodes, have had many characters, even Harry Potter, and I think this is even more main characters, and she has to come up with, the author had to come up with all the different strategies and battle scenarios and all the logics behind it, even though it's a made up logic, you know, in this world that applies to that world, but still it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
If I were the author of this series, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, and it will be a lot of pressure on me. So this is really a great series, and I can't wait to see how the story unfolds in the next one. And also, I have to mention that, you know, at the beginning, I wasn't a big fan of Himo. I didn't know what to think about him. But as the episode goes on, I kind of feeling, you know, I remembering the childhood crush, you know, those feelings for the, you know, Japanese girly animation or comic book series the main characters, the crush on them, you know, how I felt like, oh, I'm gonna marry one of them, I'm gonna fall in love with them, you know, when I grow up, that kind of things. It's very fun to watch Himo, and his voice is very, very soothing, and even though I know, you know, I married you, and and you're not like those characters or anything, and those men don't exist in the real world, but still it's very fun to watch.
I have my own qualities.
Yeah, right. But it's not exactly that specific to, you know, the characters from the Japanese girly comic books, you know, and so it's very fun to watch that. It reminds me of my childhood.
All right, well, we only have, let's see, so we did 22, 23, 24, so we only have 4 episodes left. So I think we're going to do 2 and 2.
Okay.
2 and 2 for the last two watch sessions. So in a few days, we'll do, 25 and 26.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Say goodbye, Kitty.
Oh my god, my hands are so sweaty. Okay.
All right, go wash your hands.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Please like, subscribe, and comment down below.